Welcome back to the Noob to Pro series. Last time we bought a bit of land and got it ready for plowing. As you can see, I planted the crop that nobody asked for, which is canola. And things have changed. Things have changed. So we have an update to machinery now. I bought a number of things in the last episode and I regretted it. We had quite a lot of deals coming up, so I've been wheeling and dealing throughout the days. As you can see, I've got a new tractor. I had to sell my seeder for this just because it was really cheap and it has plenty of horsepower. So I bought one of these. I think it cost me like 120,000. I had like a 60-70% discount. Similarly with the actual harvester, I think that was only like $50,000 or something. So that's good. But the problem, I also bought the auger wagon because I needed a trailer, and this is cheap. So we've gone for that. It does mean that I don't have a seeder anymore, which I will need. Um, and up here, as you can see, I have a little silo. I Also, you may notice there's a lot of trees missing. So basically, I've cleared all this out, and turns out the wood chips are probably more profitable than canola. I've done one harvest already, and I got like $60,000 roughly, and it was really. I was a bit disappointed, to be honest. So I think that's kind of over. But as you can see, with that, we've expanded a little bit. So I have a water tower and a silo, and I went for two little goat farms, just because I was kind of I didn't like how little money I earned from the last harvest, and I'm not waiting a full year just to earn $60,000. And when I looked at the prices, it seemed like goat milk was a pretty good amount. Um, so I decided to go into goats. So I looked at the different construction types. Honestly, I mean, this requires water, but they're around like $14,000 each, depends. And you actually get 19 goats, so you can get 38 goats for a lot less than you would. I think it's 36 for the $48,000 one. So we went for that. Now I have the babies in here because I couldn't afford all adults, which I didn't realize this, but they're actually producing milk, which is interesting. Um, and we have a few little kegs over here. I do need to buy a skid steer now, or something that's going to lift those pallets. Although I actually do have the liftable pallets mod, just because I'm pretty useless with a skid steer or with a forklift. So that's where we are. So we have a lot to do today. So as you can see, it is time to harvest. So my plan today is I'm going to harvest this field. I'm going to get the mulcher in. The annoying thing, right, and I don't know if there's a way to fix this, but these trees that are on the floor, I can't actually chop them up. They're just like dead tree. They're just like nothing. So I'm gonna have to just get rid of them. So I'm gonna clear all this land out, this last quarter of this field, and I have a decision to make as to if I want to make this like my farmyard. So what I'm thinking is that I could do that because then we have access to other fields all around. I could put a road down there which heads off towards the main thing, um, and that plot over there is like 110,000. This is like 170, I think. So I might buy that one as a next plot because we need more. We need bigger fields. I think. I thought I would get a lot from this field. It turns out I won't. So that's that. So what we're going to do is, and as you can see in the top right corner, we have no money. I've been doing contracts just to try and tip this over. Um, so yeah, I'm going to get going with this. I will. I won't show you all of it, but I'll do a little bit. I do like to hire workers for this stuff. I'm going to be honest. It takes too long. But with how little, like I'm struggling to I'll be struggling to do all the seeding and fertilizing and stuff with workers. I think with $15,000. So what I usually do is I'll do a contract while everybody's doing this stuff. So actually, shall we see what contracts are available today? I know I said that I wouldn't do this, but what I found is that actually if you do stuff these, then there's actually a little bit left over, a little bit of the harvest left over, so you can get a couple $1,000 from it. So $4,000 isn't bad. It's a little bit easier to do the harvesting on those things than it is this, although it's not so rewarding. So yeah, I'm gonna skip through this, and then we will see where we get to. Okay, so we are just about finished with the harvesting. Hopefully that tank won't need changing, and it's time to clear some land. I did a quick contract while the harvester was doing that, um, just because I have no money. Okay, mulches. So I love the mulches. Do they get? This is the wrong kind of mulcher in it. So if I want harvester. Here we go. It's got to be this one. This is by far my favorite tool in the game. It's awesome. So much so that I'm going to spend literally a fifth of my total wealth on picking it up. I also bought a little trailer a while ago just for the goat milk. So we're going to head back over to the farm. Like I say, I love this mulcher. It's so good. Like the stumps and stuff. There's the little one which just doesn't work. This one is absolute machine. I figure now would be a good time to see the vastness of the farm. So we get through these trees. I might buy this land eventually and cut it all down, but let's see. So there's my field. It's starting to look like something. I think what I might do is once I clear this out, I might plant some trees, but I'm thinking I might just make it all asphalt. I have like a little yard here. And I can change it later because I think once we do get big enough, I'm gonna have like a fully set out farm, so I'll sell all this stuff. But for now, I think we're fine. So I'll just turn this on, and we can't go forwards. What? Why? What's the 360? I think this tractor has 360, doesn't it? Does it not? Do I need to wait? Ugh. Should have thought about that. Really, I didn't pay attention. 355. Dear. Okay. Well, I can still make this work. I think. We'll just go back. It's gonna be annoying, but beautiful. It is annoying that I can't do this. Actually, I probably should have done this in the winter. I mean, how much is it to actually yeah, I can't afford that for the bigger engine, so that sucks. I love how efficient this thing is. We're definitely going to get the stomps done. I just need to get rid of these trees, really. It's not really working. So we've done it too early. I got a little bit ahead of it. I got a little bit ahead of myself, which is annoying. But I mean, by the way, Scotch pine, you don't get a lot of wood out of them. Okay. So I'm going to finish this up. I was kind of, I would have recorded it if my tractor was strong enough, but it's not. So well, we can go downhill. That's nice. So we'll just, so I'll skip through this. I'll skip through this, and then we shall get this done. So, so what should I do next? For some reason I'm feeling like I might do oats. Don't I don't know. I'm going to struggle for money in all fairness. Um, but I'm hoping with the goat milk and with this harvest, it sells around the same time in like December-ish. I think one's October, one's December. So once I finish this, what I'll probably do is I'll skip forward. I'll skip forward to the selling period, and then we'll formulate a plan. I'm hoping that the goats give us about a simple. Well, I mean, honestly, 1,000 liters sells for 5,000 euros or dollars or whatever. Um, this harvest goes for about $60,000. So if I can get 12 pallets, I mean, we're in July. I think it sells in October. We've probably got about five. So we're probably going to get around $30,000 for the goat milk. Um, so we're going to be up and around $100,000 by the end, I believe. The wood chips propped us up massively over the last 2 winters. We're not going to be able to do that this time because we don't have any trees left. So I'm thinking that I'm probably going to have about 120,000. I could sell this tractor. I think I can get about $50,000 for this, which is pretty good. Um, but then if I have two fields and only one tractor, then that's going to be a bit of a problem. Unless I suppose well, maybe not, because they could seed at different times. But that tractor over there is very low in maintenance because I bought it secondhand. So I'd have to fix that anyway, which is going to cost me a fortune. So this, I think I need two tractors. Where I'm getting at, what I'm getting to. Um, so yeah, I don't really want to play through another year and just do the same thing, but I might have to, you know. So yeah. So let's see. Let's see where we get to. I really want to clear all of this up. I know what always happens is basically. Oh, there's a tree there. Oh, okay. What always happens is that you get around here and then you you realize that you've missed one, which will definitely happen this time as well, I imagine. we're going to do our best. One cool thing about the mulcher is that it does, you can actually plow with it, which is cool. Oh, we're flying now. Yeah. Pretty good downhill. Okay, cool. Well, I'll skip this on. I think we've seen enough. The harvester looks finished. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll put all this away, I think. I'll keep going with that mulcher because I do want to make the most use of it, although it isn't the best of viewing. So let me skip this forward a little bit, and I'll probably see you in October when it comes down to the selling of the goat milk. All right, all right. So it is now October. Um, we have our fields redone, and this month is supposed to be when I'm selling my goat milk. Now, I have discovered a problem. It may be something that people know who's played this map before. I certainly didn't realize this when I decided to make goats and do goat milk. But if I switch to here and I go to my goat milk, what is wrong with this screen? So the sell price is $5,533, which is amazing if I could sell it. However, I haven't got anywhere to sell it. Yeah. So I've just spent too much money on animals, which are useless. In all fairness, I can't do anything with them. It's it hurts. It hurts. It hurts a lot, which means that I'm gonna have to basically build a dairy and create the bottled goat milk in order to sell it. Which I'm not gonna lie, I'm far from being able to afford. If I look at this quickly, how much is a dairy? Does that do milk? No. It does. Yeah. Regular milk. It's gonna cost me $200,000 to build, which will take me probably. Um, I don't know. It'll take me a long time to do. So we have a problem. Are there any little ones? If there's a little one, maybe we can. Oh, okay. 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 How big is it? Oh, it's only little. So I could, in theory. All right. So it's not. I mean, these things do take forever to produce anything, but at this point, like, that means we have to wait another year. So that's not great news. So I haven't got anything to show you really. What I've noticed, this tractor is absolutely, yeah, it's not doing well if you look at its condition. And I asked a question in the first video, which nobody saw. What is the point of removing stones? And I'm thinking that the point of removing stones is that it doesn't completely break your equipment. Now, this one's also, I mean, these are all secondhand, right? So it's not that big of a deal. This one hasn't done any seeding because it's not, maybe it's done one. So I'm thinking that maybe The problem is that I haven't removed the stones. So we have a different objective. So we're gonna have to sell our canola. We'll probably get like $50,000. As you can see, we're down to $8,000 in the tank. Not ideal. I did manage to knock this over, which I dropped it, which isn't ideal again. So I need to find a way to basically tip this back up again. But yeah, not great, not great. So I guess the next step is now to sell our canola, buy a dairy, and then continue with the plan. We'll run through another year. So I'm going to skip ahead until tomorrow. We'll then sell our canola, I guess. I think it is tomorrow. Tomorrow being November. Yeah, 3.5. That's canola oil. I was going to say that's pretty good. So yeah, let's do that now. So we're in our little house. We're going to go to sleep on our chair. Let's wake up tomorrow and then do this. So that little dairy might be the answer. It might be the answer. Well, it'll have to be because I can't afford a big one. And I'm going to be honest, I don't feel great about just keeping the goats around until I can afford to do that. So yeah, so we're going to have to get that working for us quickly. So let me fly over here. I think we're still at the growing stage where I won't break the crops. That's good. So let's go sell some stuff. Let's see what we can do. I need to fix the tractor. It'll probably cost me another $20,000. So honestly, it's going to be another rough year. I was hoping that I would be able to make some real progress after this. I mean, I've got probably like $20,000-$30,000 worth of goat milk up there that I could sell, but that's not happening now, is it? So yeah, not great. Sorry, I just wanted to check if I could put grass in there. I can't. So yeah, I was thinking about actually getting a little mower and like a hay thing, and then maybe a forage wagon just to help feed the goats. But I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed. Like I say, like I've said previously, I'm very indecisive, but also like when I make a decision, it's quite often not the right one. So I'm going to shoot over to the selling point, and I'll fast forward this bit, and I'll see you there. All right. So we are here. We are here at the selling point. How much do you reckon I'm going to make? 30,000 liters. It's going to be like $30,000 probably. Maybe 31, 32 maybe. I think it sells at $1,100 a liter. So whatever that is. It's not a great deal of money. Not compared to what I need to do. So I could also get a little thing for the canola oil, like a little canola oil processor, but my issue with that is that it costs so much money. Sorry, it does cost so much money, but also it's really slow. So I don't, oh, $38,000, that's not too shabby. Not too shabby. So I'm in trouble. I don't know what to do here. I'm going to be honest. Um, I'm not enjoying the grind at the moment. I'm going to pull this over and see how much it's going to cost to fix this. I think if I build a dairy now, then I only have $10,000 left. Bear in mind that in the silo, there's only like another 20,000 liters, so it's like 25,000 more. The idea of a new field isn't great. Well, it's not that it's not great, it's just not going to happen, is it? So let's see. I mean, we could repair and sell the tractor if we're going to wait for another day. But again, I don't know if that's the right play. I only really use, well, I rarely use two. Look at that. $28,000. I can't. I can't justify it. Or can I? I mean, it's $28,000 minus that would be 12. We wouldn't have enough for a dairy, I don't think. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to leave this here because I can't really use that anymore because it's going to break. I need it for the next seeding season. Yeah, here you go. There you go. Check my skills out. I'm not great at these tractors and stuff and hitching stuff. That's why I'm a complete noob at this. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I think that I only have one choice really. I think I have to build that little dairy, see what it does. And then I think I have to sell this canola as well this season. Maybe we'll run a little test to see if if the mini dairy thing is worth it, then maybe the little canola oil thing is also worth it, and maybe we can look at that next year. Honestly, I don't know. It's really beat me that I honestly thought I'd have like a decent amount of money because with this, the canola sales and the goat milk, I probably would have had enough for another field. And I just feel like I'm kind of running in circles at the moment. So I don't know. I did clear all this off, as you can see. All looks nice. Particularly impressed with the job I did on that because usually I'm not very good at it. I get bored and just think, well, that'll do. So I think we got all the stumps. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I really don't. So we had like $30,000 worth of goat milk to sell there, which would have put me up to, well, 90,000 probably wouldn't have been enough, but I could have sold a tractor, blah 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 blah. I mean, do I sell my big one? Do I sell my big tractor? Let's just see how much we could sell that for. We could sell it for absolutely goosed as well. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like selling tractors. I'm going to be honest. Because if I sell this one and then repair that one, is that thing going to break just as quickly again? Because I feel like I didn't get much out of it. Is the wait? So this is like 50%. Like the whole condition of your discounted machinery, I don't fully understand. Like the tractor over there was massively discounted, hence why I bought it. It was like, I think it was like $100,000 or something. It was like 70%, 60% off. Does that mean that I only had like 30% condition on it? I guess you'd call it. If it doesn't, that kind of makes sense why it's so broken already. I don't know. Like this one was 100% when I bought it. It was brand new. I think, yeah. For the zero people that watched my video, that was what it was. So maybe that's the correlation. So we're arriving up here now. Let's sell this off. We'll probably get, if it's 20,000 liters, it's probably like $25,000, $24,000, maybe. Let's see. Let's see. So yeah, it's annoying that this map doesn't have more selling. Well, I quite like that it only had one selling point that did everything, but apparently it doesn't do everything. So that's a problem. How much are we gonna get here? Not bad. 26,000. Okay. So we got around, well, close to $60,000 for that. Maybe just over $60,000. So that's good. I think actually that's a lot better than I thought. So I can actually now buy that dairy and fix my tractor. But then I'm out of money. So yeah, I was kind of hoping I'll have like a big exciting one for this. It's not going to happen, is it? It's not going to happen. Well, tell you what we'll do. We're going to close this video up because I'm a little bit dejected. We're going to try this though. Let's go and build our stuff for now. Can we fit this somewhere like up here? Would be cool. Nope. Nope. Um, we need that for the turn circle. We're not really using this, so I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's plug it up here. Put that in there. I think I can fast travel there, I think. So let's do that. Let's fly over here. Let's visit this guy. And let's turn on the, I guess we'll just turn it all on, I guess. Goat milk. Let's turn you on. Debate. And activate. Wait. If we change this to distribute and then it won't get too full, so let's do that. I don't know how much you can hold. And then because I have the cheating mod on, it allows me to pick pallets, so let's go and get this going. See, my issue, again, this comes down to me not really understanding the economy, is that 1,000 liters of this is it's better to sell than the price is better for 1,000 liters of this than it is for 1,000 liters of goat's cheese and bottled milk. So to me, that seems better just to sell it as it is, which I obviously can't do now. But is it better still to go down the production chain? My understanding is that you should get more money the more you process something. So if that's the case, then surely I shouldn't be losing money. I mean, if I combine the two, like the goat's cheese and the bottled goat's milk, obviously that's more. But at the same time, if one of those uses 1,000, I'm presuming one of those uses 1,000 liters of goat milk per item, so 1,000 liters for 1,000 liters of goat's cheese, and for the actual bottled milk. If that's the case, then I'm losing money. It doesn't make sense to me. And I picked up the one which is pretty much empty, so that's great. We'll chuck it in anyway. It's fine. I don't know how much this thing holds. Well, there's your answer. It holds 3,000 liters. Okay, brilliant. Yeah, so that's where we are. I'm still going to move these over there, so it'll take it slowly. And we have $36,000 left. What's the best way to do this? We'll need to buy another bale. I hate to do these things. So does it tell me like what the? Does it even tell you? So it says 144. Sorry, 14.4 cycles a month for that. 14.4. My question is, I mean, I could test it actually. This is a good idea. Then I can work out if it's worth doing. So we're going to get like a ton of goat's cheese, which I think actually sells for more, doesn't it? Let's have a look. Um, it doesn't. Okay, that's why you get more of it. But so 3,000 liters of this. I'm going to let this run out. Actually, change the plan. Because I want to know. So 3,000 leaves, 5.5 would be around like $16,500. So for this, I want to see how much it actually produces. And then we'll work it out from there. Which is beautiful. Okay, so that's working now. Let's fix this bad boy up. I think I don't think this is a mistake. I don't. I think if we do this properly, do that. Actually, the other thing we need to do while we're here is, oh, my money's gone. I need more fuel in this thing, and I've been putting it off because I didn't have any money. However, I now have less money than when I started the episode. But I don't know what to do. Let's see if I can just put a bid in. Actually, it feels not expensive. Okay, this is fine. I knew it was cheap, but I didn't realize it was this cheap. I mean, to be honest, if this is in euros, price of fuel in euros, it's not $400 for like however many thousand liters that was. That's for sure. But we'll take it. That's probably the only win that I've had in the whole of this episode. So let's take it and let's leave it there. So, like I said, if you made it this far, which I'm sure nobody has, thank you for watching. Please give me some advice. I'm really struggling with this game. It's just not working out for me today in this playthrough. I don't know what to do next. As usual, first comment wins, so I'll do whatever anybody says, if anybody ever watches or comments. If not, I'll kind of keep plugging along for now. And maybe I'll give up eventually, but I'll probably play through to the next harvest. And then I'll leave this video up for a day or so. I'm going to try and upload every day this week, so regardless of if you comment or not, I'm going to keep going, and I'll just keep going with my ludicrous method, which costs me loads of money. And we'll see how we go. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.